Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Hemant Sharma, Assistant Professor of Botany, Dayanand College, Hisar. Welcome all of you in this lecture, which has been prepared under the aegis of Director General Higher Education, Haryana. In this lecture, we will discuss about an important topic of plant anatomy, which is anomalous secondary growth, part 1. In this part 1, we will discuss about the anomalous secondary growth in Dracaena stem. The contents of this lecture are, first of all, about the secondary growth, then anomalous secondary growth, normal primary structures in monocot stem, anomalous primary structure in monocot stem, about the Dracaena, which is a monocot, primary structure of Dracaena, anomalous secondary growth in Dracaena, anomalous behavior of Dracaena stem, anomalous structures formed in Dracaena stem, points to remember about anomalous secondary growth in Dracaena. At last, the conclusion of this lecture. Now, first of all, what is secondary growth? Secondary growth is the increase in girth or thickness of the axis due to the activity of lateral meristem, which is vascular cambium or core cambium, is called the secondary growth. In this picture, due to the secondary growth, the young stem of sapling is converted into a hard trunk tree in case of Azardia recta indica neem. Now, normally secondary growth occurs in dicot stem due to the presence of open type of vascular bundles in a ring, that is presence of a cambium. In this case, this is the transverse section of dicot stem. In this case, cambium ring is present in between the xylem and the phloem. Secondary growth does not take place in monocots as they don't possess vascular cambium. So, in monocots, vascular bundles are of closed type. This is the transverse section of monocot stem in which cambium is absent between the xylem and the phloem. Now, what is anomalous secondary growth? The term anomalous simply means abnormal, which is not normal. So, any deviation from the normal type of secondary growth is regarded as anomalous secondary growth. Anomalous secondary growth occurs in both monocot as well as in dicot. But as earlier discussed, we will discuss in this lecture about the anomalous secondary growth in monocot stem, and the example is the Dracaena. So, examples of monocot are Dracaena, this is the Dracaena, Aloe, Agave, Yucca and palms. These all are monocots in which anomalous secondary growth are found. Now, what are anomalous primary structure? Before discussing about the anomalous secondary growth, we should know about the anomalous primary structures. Most of monocot stems exhibit a set pattern of internal tissue organization These are called as normal structures. However, in some monocot stem shows a deviation, either little or more, from the normal set pattern of tissue organization. These deviation in the primary structures of stem are regarded as anomalous primary structures. Now, what are normal primary structures in monocot stem? In monocot stem, presence of scattered vascular bundle in parenchymatous ground tissue is the normal primary structure. As in this case, this is the transverse section of monocot stem in which vascular bundles are distributed in scattered in parenchymatous ground tissue. Further, ground tissue is not differentiated into cortex, endodermis, pericycle, medullary. Similarly, in this case, ground tissue is not differentiated in any type of cortex, endodermis, pericycle, medullary, and pith. And the vascular bundles are conjoint, collateral, closed, and endark. This means absence of a vascular cambium. This is the portion of a vascular bundle of a monocot stem. In this case, between this metaxylem and phloem, vascular cambium is totally absent. Now, anomalous primary structures in monocot stem. So, we should know about the anomalous primary structures in monocot stem, and these structures are arrangement of vascular bundle in two or more definite rings. In the previous slide, we discussed about the normal structures in monocot stem in which vascular bundles are distributed or scattered, but the anomalous primary structure shows that the arrangement of vascular bundles in two or more definite rings. Further, presence of distinct cortex, endodermis, pericycle, and pith, which is in contrast with the normal structure in which undifferentiated ground tissue is present. But in this case, ground tissue is differentiated. For example, Dioscorea communis, triticum, that is wheat, oryza, rice, avena, and asparagus. So, we should take one example like this is the transverse section of Dioscorea communis. Dioscorea communis is a monocot vine in which this is the transverse section of the Dioscorea communis. In this case, ground tissue is differentiated into cortex, endodermis, and pericycle. Further, the vascular bundles present in the ring. This is the outer ring and this is the inner ring. So, these all are the anomalous primary structures. But our special interest in the Dracaena, and this Dracaena is a monocot plant, as secondary growth in Dracaena is regarded as anomalous because it is a monocot, and normally secondary growth does not occur in monocot. So this picture clearly shows that this hard stem of Dracaena is because of this anomalous secondary growth. Now, primary structures of Dracaena stem. Primary structure of Dracaena stem shows the presence of epidermis, parenchymatous ground tissue, This is the epidermis. This is the parenchymatous ground tissue, and the numerous vascular bundles scattered in this ground tissue. This is the transverse section of Dracaena stem. Further, primary vascular bundles are conjoint, collateral, and dark, and the closed type. This means cambium is totally absent. Further, each vascular bundle is surrounded by sclerenchymatous bundle sheath. The cells of sheath are formed of very thick vault. This is a part of the transverse section of Dracaena stem, in which this is the sclerenchymatous sheath, which is thick walled double layered, and the vascular bundle is covered by this sclerenchymatous sheath. Then the primary xylem is V-shaped. This is the V-shaped primary xylem. The metaxylem occupy the two arms of the V. This is the metaxylem which occupy the two arms of the V, and the protoxylem occupy the angle of the V. This is the protoxylem, and the small amount of phloem lies between the two arms of the V. This is the phloem which lies between the two arms of the V. Now, anomalous secondary growth in Dracaena. Anomalous secondary growth in Dracaena takes place in some steps, and the first step is the formation of a cambium ring. The parenchymatous cell of the ground tissue outside this vascular bundle, this is the area. In this case, this area or these parenchymatous cells outside the vascular bundles become meristematic. They develop a ring of the cambium. The cells of the cambium divide continuously to form a multi-layered zone of meristematic cells. The cells of this cambium divide mostly by tangential divisions, and the new cells are arranged radially. The cambium layers cuts a comparatively large number of cells towards the inner side as compared to outer side. All the cells produced from this cambium remain meristematic in the beginning, but most of them finally differentiate into parenchymatous cells, but still remain meristematic. These parenchymatous cells forms the conjunctive tissue. This is a hard tissue formed of the tough cells. A few cells towards inner side which remain meristematic form the secondary vascular bundles. Now the second step of the anomalous secondary growth in Dracaena stem is the formation of secondary vascular bundles. The initial cell, which is the meristematic cells produced from the cambium, this is the initial cell, divides by firstly tangential division. So this is the tangential division. Then secondly, it divides by periclinal division. These are the periclinal divisions. Then finally it divides irregularly. So This initial cell firstly divides by anticlinal, then periclinal, and finally it divides irregularly. In this group of the cells, central few cells differentiated into phloem, where the peripheral cell differentiated into xylem. This is the central cells which differentiated into phloem, and this is the peripheral cells which differentiated into xylem. Therefore, these cells form the secondary vascular bundle, in which concentric type of vascular bundle in which center is occupied by phloem and the periphery is occupied by xylem. These vascular bundles are as secondary in origin, therefore called as secondary vascular bundles. These remain embedded in parenchymatous conjunctive tissue. So these vascular bundles arranged in these conjunctive tissue. This is the conjunctive tissue. This is conjunctive tissue, and in this conjunctive tissue, these secondary vascular bundle, which are concentric vascular bundles, arranged in this conjunctive tissue. Such type of vascular bundles in which the phloem is surrounded by xylem is called amphivessel type of concentric vascular bundles. So, amphivessel type of vascular bundle is the peculiar feature of this Dracaena stem. That is the anomalous secondary growth in Dracaena stem. It is the peculiar feature which is the amphivessel type of vascular bundle in which phloem is surrounded by xylem, and these are oval in shape. In this case, phloem is totally surrounded by xylem. The amount of phloem is comparatively much less in secondary vascular bundles as compared to the secondary xylem. And the xylem mainly consists of tracheids only. So, this secondary vascular bundle, in this secondary vascular bundle, xylem mainly consists of tracheids, not vessels. Now, third step is the formation of a protective layer, that is the cork. In Dracaena, the outer protective covering is in the form of storied cork. In this picture, which is the detailed cellular diagram of the transverse section of, it is the part of a transverse section of Dracaena stem after secondary growth. So you clearly seen in this diagram, the outer covering is formed of the cork, which is a storied cork. The primary cortical cells below the epidermis act as the initial. Below the epidermis. So the primary cortical cells below the epidermis act as initials. Each initial cell divides by tangential divisions and the cells arranged in a radial row. The tangential bands of these cells, rows form stories, and these cells become suberized and form the cork or phloem. After suberized, it becomes hard and form the cork or the phloem. Finally, the protective covering of Dracaena stem consists of layers of storied cork. This is the storied cork, suberized cortical cells, and unsuberized crust cortical cells, and which give rise to a lenticel on the outer surface of the cork. Now we should know what is the anomalous behavior of Dracaena stem. Anomalous behavior, in this case, anomalous behavior of parenchymal cells of the ground tissue develop a ring of cambium. So the anomalous behavior of Dracaena stem in this case shows that the parenchymal cells of ground tissue develop a cambium ring, and the anomalous behavior of this cambium ring form the conjunctive tissue and amphivessel type of concentric secondary vascular bundles. So this is the anomalous behavior of Dracaena stem. Now anomalous structures formed in Dracaena stem. Different anomalous structures formed in Dracaena stem are unusual cambium ring, conjunctive tissue, concentric type of secondary vascular bundles, and the storied cork. This slide formed for the points to remember about the anomalous secondary growth in Dracaena. What are the important points? First one is the parenchymal cell of ground tissue outside the primary vascular bundles become meristematic. They develop a ring of cambium. Then the cells of cambium divides by tangential division and few cells arranged radially. The cambium ring does not produce phloem towards outer side and xylem towards inner side, in contrast to the normal secondary growth in dicots. In normal secondary growth in dicots, the inner side form the secondary xylem and outer side form the secondary phloem. But in this case, the cambium ring does not behave like this. The parenchymal cells form the conjunctive tissues, which is the heart tissue. The secondary vascular bundles are amphivessel type, which are the concentric vascular bundles in which phloem is surrounded by xylem, and this amphivessel type of vascular bundles are the peculiar feature of Dracaena stem. The xylem mainly consists of tracheids and the formation of storied cork. These are the points of important points. At last, the conclusion. Normally, secondary growth does not take place in monocot due to absence of a vascular cambium. But in Dracaena, which is a monocot, a cambium ring is formed abnormally, which results into an abnormal secondary growth. Therefore, this type of secondary growth in Dracaena is regarded as anomalous secondary growth. So this is the conclusion of this lecture. At last, thank you.